Hi, everybody. So today's Monday. That means it's time for film and movie night. We're finishing up our underrated Disney month, and we're talking about The Kid. It's actually billed as Disney's The Kid, which came out in 2000. And I think this really is one of the more underrated Disney films. I really, really enjoy it. I think the script is very well done. It's one of those movies that entertains you. It's charming, it's funny, it's sweet, but it also makes you think about your life and your choices. So I think it's really good that way. It kind of takes a similar sort of Christmas Carol idea, which y'all know how much I love Christmas Carol, and gives it a sort of a fresh non-holiday spin. You have Bruce Willis, his character is a Scrooge, basically, is a bad man of business. He's an image consultant, and his job is to get people out of trouble. And he's really harsh and rude, and that includes to his sort of girlfriend, played by Emily Mortimer, but then also to his secretary, played by Lily Tomlin. And she's really fun in the role. I really enjoy her. And Bruce Willis, during this time, he really showed himself to be a good actor when working with kids. Of course, he had The Sixth Sense. Right around the same time, I think that was 98 or 99. And here you have in him working with Spencer Breslin in 2000. And the gimmick of this movie is that Bruce Willis's character, again, is this image consultant. He's a Scrooge kind of type. And one day he wakes up with the 8-year-old version of himself at his house. And they don't really explain the magic that much, but they just kind of you just kind of they don't really explain the magic that much. So you just are supposed to kind of accept it. But he has to try to figure out why he's seeing himself and what the universe is trying to teach him about himself. And there's some funny moments where they realize that they are the same person, particularly the way that they crack their knuckles and the way the things they remember. And of course, Lily Tomlin and Emily Mortimer are a lot of fun in dealing with this sort of in dealing with this boy all of a sudden in his life, in Russ's life. And I love the scene where young Rusty says that so I'm 40, I don't have a family, I don't fly a plane, and I don't have a dog. I grew up to be a loser. And I think that's an interesting thing to think about, that would the young version of ourself be happy with the way our life has turned out? And maybe it's not realistic, or, this sort of the dreams of an 8-year-old wouldn't be very practical. But I think it's kind of interesting to think about in general, would they like the choices that you've made? And it kind of takes that Christmas Carol idea where Scrooge gets to look at his young self, and see how he became obsessed with greed, and that's kind of the same thing that we have here with Russ, but he actually comes into contact with his young self, and they can communicate and talk and everything like that. Like I said, the rest of the cast, Emily Mortimer, Lily Tomlin, it's really good. Jean Smart has a small role that I think is well done. You also have Melissa McCarthy as a waitress in this, which is kind of fun to see her in just a very small role. And you get to see that what he thinks is the reason that he's seeing his younger self actually proves to not be the case, that he thinks it's all about this big schoolyard fight. And then he realizes that there's more to it than that. And I think that whole scene is just so heartbreaking, and it makes you kind of feel more for Russ, and you understand why he's so cold to his father, because of the way his father treated him. And so I think that there's a definite element of forgiveness and love and redemption, which is, the reason, which is the reason why, I love Christmas Carol so much, and why it's just an arc that really works. We want to believe that there's no lost causes out there, that even someone as cynical and rude as Russ is, that he can find a way back. And you get that here. And I just really think this movie is well made. I think it has something to say. It's funny, it's sweet. And I think it deserves more love. It's available on Disney Plus. You can watch it. And let me know what you think if you got to see it. I would love to hear your thoughts and kind of what you think about what it's trying to say about the people that we turn into, and would our young self be happy with the life that we've chosen? Would love to hear your thoughts. And thanks so much. Please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel. And we're going to be starting Disney Scares Month next week. So that's going to be so fun. So definitely look forward to that every year. And please subscribe to the channel. Please check out the Patreon. That's the best way that you can help me. If you like what I do, I would really appreciate it. And there's also the merch store. You can hashtag Animation Junkie shirts. So check that out. And thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Bye.